Mason opinion on Gorgc. So we're gonna look at this opinion on me, and we're gonna read the comments. All right.
This is my theory, and I've always thought this about the guy. He's like incredibly insecure, right? And like I said, he views streamers as competition. And like before my ban, right? Like I was really low MMR. I think my stream was kind of on the downturn. So he felt like I wasn't competition anymore. So he'd like come to my stream and stuff and like joke around. And then I get banned, and then I get more viewers, and then my MMR gets higher, and all of a sudden he's like, he doesn't come around anymore. Right? Because I'm encroaching on his MMR. I'm starting to take his viewers or whatever.
Yeah. So that was his opinion on me, right? Everybody's entitled to an opinion, I guess that's what they say. But also, when you have a platform of like many viewers watching you, these opinions get taken as fact a lot of the time, and that's what everybody in these comments are taking. And I can explain my opinion on Mason very clearly. What he's saying is completely 100% false. I have a very clear opinion on Mason, on why I dislike him. It's because I think he's an asshole, and he doesn't understand that his actions with 5,000 viewers harassing people has consequences, and he fosters assholes and people harassing. That's why I just don't like him as a person, period. It's nothing to do with him gaining MMR or something. I just do not like him as a person, because he takes every opportunity to talk shit about others, including me, all the time. So I just don't like him. I don't want to associate with him, right? And so, 2 months ago, like, this guy is talking shit about me every day. Like, I swear, like, sometimes, you know, I can say this because it's quite a serious situation, so you guys need to know what I do. I go hang out with my girlfriend after stream. I watch some movies. I come back. I maybe watch some Mason stream, have it on while I play chess or hang out with Puppy, whatever, you know, maybe I watch the stream sometimes. I've never once watched a stream where he isn't like talking about me in a negative way in the past months. I don't know. Like, the guy is constantly talking about me, and I do not talk about him. I do not mention him on stream. I don't want anything to do with him, right? And there's a reason for that. 2 months ago, I wrote him this. I wrote him a message on Discord, all right? And I'll show you guys this message. Let me just, do I print screen this maybe? Maybe I just print screen it. So this is what I wrote to him on Steam, hoping he would understand. So I wrote, "Yo, Mason, I get you kind of memeing it up." This is 2 months ago. Memeing it up against me. But when you do that, you get an army of unhinged people on my ass. I don't dislike you, but yeah, you know yourself what it can be like when some unhinged spammers get in your chat and a lot of hate. So I was dealing with a lot of people coming in and donating hateful messages and being annoying in my chat. And I knew Mason isn't that bad of a guy himself, but he doesn't understand the consequences of his actions, right? He doesn't understand it. So I was trying to let him know, I don't think this is cool. Can you please stop talking shit about me? Like, I know maybe you don't mean it that much, but I don't like it. I don't want to be involved. And he says, "Yeah, I feel you. I'll tone it down, but the 11K speech will probably include you." I mean, to be fair, I didn't really say much until I saw you. Clips of you saying Smurf fool is easy, who cares? It's kind of funny seeing you get upset about it. Not like I hate it or whatever, but you know that people love it when the streamer gets upset. The slams, the beef, the emotion, people should eat that shit up. Not because they're necessarily haters, but it's just what people want. I'll tone it down, we good. He said that 2 months ago. He said he'd tone it down. Right? He was talking... I don't think you guys understand. For those of you who don't watch him, he says Shit C is a dog shit player. Oh my god, Shit C is a fucking retard. Like, he just keeps saying these things all the time. And the problem isn't even maybe that he's saying that, but he's saying it in front of an audience. Like, people are allowed to have their opinions, but the problem is he's kind of like normalizing it. And he does this to not just me. He's done this to many people before as well. Like, a lot of people can kind of see this clip as well and say, "Oh, but he's obviously joking about brigading the threads, right? He doesn't hate Gorgc." Yes, of course he is joking, but he doesn't understand that out of 5,000 people, a lot of people won't see it as a joke. They will want me cancelled. They will want the other person cancelled and hated and disliked, and they will never stop until that's true. And that's the problem with it. And I wrote that down here. All right. Yeah, but you know how it is. I say one comment, it gets kept clipped after 200 person says it, and some shit about it. I don't really know what I'm saying with this, but I'll explain. But I'm not interested in a beef. Like, people don't know where to draw the line, and they say some unhinged stuff. I say, I'm making very clear. I'm not interested in beef. Please don't talk about me. I don't want this, right? And the conversation ended there. I said, I said the comment I said about his Smurf pool, who cares easy. I don't know. I still stand by it. I mean, I get like Smurf pool MMR is obviously not real MMR because it's just a pool of small players. Maybe I said it in a rude way, like, but sometimes I can come across as very rude and hateful. But if someone donates to me like, oh my god, like right after I lose fucking 5 pubs in a row, someone donates like some shit like, oh my god, Mason is gonna get higher MMR than you in the Smurf pool, he's so good. And I just say, dude, shut the fuck up, it's a Smurf pool, who cares? I'm kind of just mad about something else. I maybe say it in a mad way. I don't mean it to be mean. I just, like, he would also agree with me, by the way. He's obviously, like he admits himself, he's just doing this because he feels like people love it when I get mad, and he likes the attention as well. Basically, I don't mean to sound mean. I still stand by my opinion, but like maybe I sound salty or something. But it's like, who cares? It's just like I do one comment, right? But apparently he hinges all of his hate on that one comment, which he also agrees with, by the way. I'm sure everybody would agree that Smurfpool MMR is very different from real MMR. He's out of Smurfpool now. He's doing good. Good for him. You know, I don't care. He can do whatever he wants. So that's that. Like that's the whole reason he's hating on me so hardcore for the past few months. And basically, the problem with all of this also is I spent a viewer of mine spent 30 minutes in his chat yesterday, guys. 30 minutes. And these are the kind of messages that's kind of just slip by, you know? These are unmoderated messages. He's, by the way, talking about me still, constantly. Even though I've made it clear I don't... This is also... Okay, by the way, 2 months ago. This is also why I banned the word Mason in my chat, and why I don't know what to do when people come in and harass me. I'm not interested in any beef. I just don't want to talk about him because I don't like him as a person, right? Like, I think he's fucked up and he's fostered up a fucked up community, right? He's not as fucked up. Like, he has a conscience. He just doesn't understand the consequence of his action, right? Like, he hasn't thought it through what it means to send a horde of people at somebody, right? So, that's why I just wanted to disassociate. That's all. It's not some theory. Like, he made a whole opinion thread with 500 comments now about me being insecure or whatever. It's nothing to do with that. I just dislike him as a person. Period. That's it. I just didn't want anything to do with him. I don't know why he's so mad about it. I just dislike him. And he's done this to other people before. I don't want to name names because I don't want to put them out there, but several people have issues with him and the way he expresses himself on his stream. Like, let's just put it like that. So, what I want to say is a viewer of mine spent like 30 minutes yesterday only in his chat. And these are the kind of messages that slip by, alright? So, I'll show you guys a few. This is just 30 minutes. I'm not exaggerating, guys. 30 minutes of messages. This is the kind of messages that slip by. Gorgc needs to jump off a Minecraft bridge. What else do we see here? We have this one, for those of you interested in following me. If you see a Gorgc sub, you just run them over. That's what you do. Then we have blatant racism. Gorgc subs glow in the dark, which is, well, for those of you that know. Oh, alright. This is 30 minutes, guys. Net figure. He's talking about me, right? Like, he's talking about me while he's talking about me. Like, they're just piling on hate upon hate upon hate. And he sends these people, inadvertently maybe, to these Reddit threads to do the same. So yeah, it's a huge problem when you have unchecked people saying this stuff. Like, this is not a joke to say this, guys. It's not a joke. I saw on Reddit, I mean, I don't want to use the word ironically, but interestingly enough, right below the post of him and his community telling people to kill themselves and kill them, we have a remembrance post of one of my best friends killing himself 2 years ago, right? And there's 500 comments here, basically fucking making shit up and just trying to really tear me down as much as they can, because that's kind of their prerogative. I mean, this guy says it's okay to do that, right? This is joking to him, but not to others, right? So it's kind of, I think it's a very interesting contrast to have this post of people that I know dearly. 2 people of mine killed themselves that were streamers and that were affected by public opinion, right? Now, the reason the best things for me to do as a streamer, by the way, is completely ignore this. This is what I always do. I completely ignore this shit because I don't, obviously, like we proved earlier, he's doing this to gain attention, right? Like, he thinks he wants to, people eat up his shit, he gets more views, etc., right? I just don't think it's okay. Like, okay, I will say I won't kill myself, guys. Don't worry, I can handle this. But like, Bambo and Rekful both were friends of mine, and they were affected by public opinion. People spreading misinformation, people spreading lies, people bullying, people creating discourse just to harass them. Bambo couldn't stream Dota anymore because of it. Like, you don't understand that these things have fucking consequences, alright? And I don't want anybody else in the future to suffer from these consequences, because I've had enough. I'm taking a stand. This is it. I'm done. Like, this is why I'm showing DMs and why I'm expressing you clearly what is happening. So let's read some of these comments, comment on them, then we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna talk about this again. Well, maybe I'll have to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, I just want to move on with life. I had nothing against the guy until he started, like, not understanding that he's pushing these people toward me, and I didn't want anything to do with him, right? So, this is exactly what Koikva said too, Lamau. Koikva did say something similar, and that's probably why Mason said it too. He's just quoting Koikva, because I don't know where he got this idea. Koikva also got this idea. But the funny part is, me and Koikva have talked afterwards. Like, Koikva is a man. I can respect Koikva. Like, we talked about it after stream. In DMs. We're cool now. Everything is fine. It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, I can tell you guys the reason why the beef with Koikva starts. Because streamer beefs can be really petty and stupid. And it's kind of like the comment of me making... Like, I made an offhand comment about Smurf Pool MMR not being real MMR. Like, beef can start in a stupid way. Someone clips it and sends it to him and he gets mad, right? I said it in the wrong way. I remember something... Like, the reason, usually for me, it works like this. When I feel like people are fake, I cut them out, you know? I just cut them out. I don't want anything to do with them. I don't mention them. I don't want to talk about them, you know? And with Koikva, it was something like him and Seb making fun of me, putting me on a void list, you know, and farming me for content, you know, like I'm an idiot. And I felt like, hey, that's not something friends do. I don't want anything to do with this. That's kind of how it started. Then snide remarks back and forth. But dude, that shit's fucking years ago. It's all in the past. I don't give a shit, you know? Like, who cares? Like, really, it's so petty and it's such high school drama that I don't really care. I just kind of try to distance myself from these situations because I don't want to give people attention like Mason that obviously is doing this in a way calculatedly to get views and stir up drama, because I don't want to be part of it. It doesn't benefit me, and it stresses me out in my real life for no reason. Like, I don't want part of it. I don't have anything to gain, and I don't want people like that. I don't want to set the precedent that flaming me is gonna get my attention and therefore get you more views, because then everybody's gonna be doing that, right? So that's why I kill completely. That's why I'm kind of cold about it. That's why I didn't mention Mason on stream. I never use his name on stream. I don't want anything to do with him. That was it. And that offends him, apparently, according to this clip, because I used to hang out in this chat. I'm sorry, dude. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend after stream, and then when I hang out in chat, you're shit-talking me. So, sorry, I don't want to do that anymore. I haven't done that in months. So, this Koikva thing, it's already settled. Like, we're okay. You know, it's not a big deal. It was a bit of a misunderstanding. It wasn't even that serious to begin with, you know? It really isn't. Weird how Koikva said the exact same thing a month ago. Yeah, I really don't think it's a coincidence that he used those words as well to somehow, like, reaffirm an untrue thing, which is based not in reality. Koikva, I understand why he thought maybe that was true also, because he didn't know. I didn't tell him. But I told him afterwards. We said, yeah, you know, like, it's fine. It's done. Gorgc takes it personally for no reason. What the fuck is wrong with that dude? He cuts off his friend just because they're doing good in their respective careers. This has 400 upvotes, by the way. And this is not even true to any extent. This is just some sort of opinion out there that people assume is true and use it as ammunition towards me to further the narrative that I am insecure, I suppose, right? Manchild only played Dota for his entire life, doesn't know how to live. Spoiled as fuck. Koikva had a kind of similar take. They were both buds for the longest while. Well, me and Koikva were never really good friends, just for context. He was never even my friend on Steam. He added me to cast the TI 10 or TI 9 games right before his retirement, so he could become a full-time streamer. That's it. That's it. Like, I didn't know the guy till then. We haven't spoken that much. Now we're on okay terms, you know? Like, but we wouldn't even call ourselves friends, you know? We don't know each other. I've never even met him, guy. So yeah, buds, sure. Until it just got weirdly competitive for business streaming side for Gorgc personally. I don't know where this narrative comes from, but okay, you can keep pushing it. 500 upvotes. Apparently, this is truth because Mason said it, but he's just saying what Koikva said, which also wasn't true at the time, right? So, as well. Which is weird since he encouraged the episode to stream, hosted in Planet, he also hosted Saberlight. Those are directly in competition from streamers. Doesn't really add up. Very strange. I don't know. People have ideas and then they keep pushing. I will say this. I am insecure as a person. I think we all are insecure, and it's okay to be insecure. I am insecure, and that's the reason why I am where I am today. I am insecure about my MMR. I want my MMR to be fucking higher, you know? I want to be better. I don't want to be ranked 300. I want to be ranked fucking 10, like I used to be, you know? Of course, I have a little bit of insecurity. Everybody does, and it's okay to be insecure. It's nothing. This word is being used as something extremely negative, and it's not. It's honestly, my insecurity is part of the reason why I stream every day. Is because I want to do good. I want to do better all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Insecurity is something that can drive people. If I was secure in myself, I'd be sitting on a cliff, fucking meditating, doing nothing, eating fruit. I don't know. Insecurity is kind of a motivator for me as well. Like, I want to be better. I am not good enough. I want to be better. That's always been me. I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same. And there's nothing wrong with, like, people are using this insecure word as an insult. I don't even take it as an insult. Fine, I'm insecure. Everybody's fucking insecure, man. Literally everybody. It's okay to be insecure. How long and this thread gets deleted? Well, usually they do delete threads after somebody says, hey guys, let's all go upvote it and let's get them banned. Usually they do that. I did not ask them to delete it. I will say this. I did ask, is it okay to do this to a mod? Is it okay to brigade? Because the clip got linked to me. I'm like, is this fine? Because I thought this is like completely against TOS. Like, you can't do this. Not just on Reddit, but on Twitch as well. So I asked. I never told them, please take the threads down. Never in a million years have I said that. And I don't know why this narrative got pushed. No narrative that I am deleting the threads. I have no power over Reddit. Guys, I don't fucking know these people even. Like, I don't know. But when there are 4 hate threads and people piling on like this, and especially when, so far, we've gone through the top comments, and they're not even true in any sort of way, right? You can understand why these threads aren't allowed to stay up, right? I think it's just fucked up. Gorgc said Mason's 8-9k player will drop 8k after your Smurf pool. And 500 games after Smurf pool, Murphy same number. Yeah, he did better after Smurf pool. I was actually a little bit surprised because he was 8k before he got banned or whatever, or 9k or whatever. So I just said, yeah, after Smurf pool he'll just drop. But dude, I'm making offhand comments on donos asking me stuff, right? Like, I'm not targeting harassment in that kind of way. Seriously, if you watch Mason stream, and I don't want you to, because you don't. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm just not saying you should go do it. I don't want to encourage you to go there and harass him like he's encouraging people to do it to me. I'm just saying, like if you have watched, you can see that he constantly, I'm the end butt of a joke, and in a very like harsh way, not just like haha. We're not friends, me and him. Like, I told him 2 months ago, stop, please. He did not stop. I didn't know what to do, so I blocked him, basically, right? I didn't want anything to do with him anymore, because it's ridiculous. I can't talk to this guy as a human. That's it, right? So people say Mason's 10 times better, he's a pro player, Gorgc's an entertainer. Sure. Everybody's entitled to opinion, of course, you know. Like, I don't care. You can say who is better, I don't really care. I just know who I am as a person, and I'm okay with that, you know? And I want to work on myself to improve. I am not perfect. I need to say this. Like, I have many flaws I need to work on, especially emotional control during double downs. That's not a good side of me, all right? I lose my shit. But you know, I think I'm doing better now than I did 1 year ago. I was in a bad place about a year ago, and I'm doing better. It's been a little bit worse now the past few days with the double downs losses, I suppose. I'm a little bit stressed out. I'm trying to get 12k before Riyadh in 2 days. So yeah, my stress level's a little higher. But I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to be better. That's all. Everybody has the same opinion of Gorgc. Sometimes entertaining stream, but shit personality. Very nice thing to say. Everybody has that opinion about me, apparently. Let's just all upvote this. 300 upvotes. Napoleon complex. I guess this plays into the insecurity thing that Mason said. That for some reason was his whole narrative. What was it? Let him fight. So far we haven't seen a single like comment saying, "Hey, guys, maybe this is an opinion or something." I haven't seen one yet. Like, we're stating these things as facts. Let's go. His personality become a massive turnoff. There's only an excuse for his bad play his teammates. Yes, guys, I'm a Dota player playing solo queue. I will make excuses all the time. I try to criticize myself sometimes too. I will make excuses. I'm not perfect, okay? That's just the way I am. It's hard to find someone that doesn't, you know? It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, I'm not a saint, okay? I don't mind the guy, but his personality becomes really rotten really fast. I dislike the guy personally for his, I dislike the Mason. I think he's talking about, for his based humor, but he's spot on about Gorgc being insecure. You watch him, you see patterns emerging. It doesn't take a rocket saying this, which I do get. It's his livelihood, but he does take it super far. Like I've expressed before, I don't even see it as an insult. And I think many of the reasons, like I thought about, why is Mason doing this? Like he just likes attention, right? Like obviously he wants to further his career by keep flaming me, and congrats, you did it. For once, for the first time in 2 months, I've mentioned your name on stream. I didn't want to do it because you're literally harassing me, and I'm not having some back and forth with you. I'm just getting, it's a one-sided, people coming in here constantly fucking saying, haha, fucking Mason says you're a cheater, you're a piece of shit, kill yourself, you know, type of shit. I'm getting DMs on Instagram to kill myself as well. It's fine, I'm used to it, I can handle it, but it's still fucked up on many levels, and I especially think it ties into, like, I have more bothersome, what bothers me more is not necessarily how people express themselves, but what is true and what is not true. And I have problems when these kind of things get to exist and they're not true, right? I don't know what to do. Like, as soon as I defend myself, right? Because this is probably the whole point of this. As soon as I come out and defend myself, I give attention to somebody whose whole intention, what he said, he didn't even care about what he said. He just wanted the attention. And then when I give it attention, it just furthers his career and he gets more attention, right? That's why I try to ignore these things. But I've had enough. Like, this is actually like fucked up at this point. With the comments happening on his and they're coming over here and doing it too, I'm not having fun, dude. Like, I'm not having fun streaming. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm a human being, you know? Like, I understand I'm a villain for the cheating thing. I said I fucked up. I didn't cheat. Alright, I hate using the word cheating. A teammate bug abused. I lost one game with it. I was tilted. I said the fuck it the next game. I couldn't win game one no matter what. Like, I tried. I couldn't win. Even with Meepo Infinite Gold, because the guy was just feeding. And then I said, fuck it, I just want to win the second game. And people thought I was covering something up by deleting the VODs. No. I was just genuinely scared with him saying this stuff on stream about going to my stream and reporting me. And going to Reddit and upvoting for visibility. I saw people in the chat, go to his stream, report him getting banned. And it's kind of funny to say because Mason has been banned on Twitch like 9 times. And one of them is actually for cheating with third-party software in a video game. Funnily enough. But regardless of the point, I was just really scared of getting banned. So I panicked and I deleted my VOD, right? I can't recover the VOD. I tried recovering VOD. I can't. I wasn't trying to cover anything up. I know you guys can see I fucking picked up Manta and selling it. Like, I'm not trying to cover that shit up. I was tilted. A guy in my team was bugging the game out, and I chose to win instead of lose. Because I lost once with it before, so I was just fucking mad. Alright, it happens. I'm a human, and I knew also it wasn't against Valve TOS, so I knew I wasn't gonna get in trouble for it. Nobody will, because Valve is never punished for bugs. These bugs happen all the time. Like I said, the Sand King, the Underlord, all the bugs, they happen all the time. And I've never set out to pick a hero to make this happen, even once. Like, I challenge you to find one time I've set out to pick a hero to win free MMR because, oh my god, I can just crash the server if I just kill the bear or some shit like that. There's been many bugs in Dota, but just saying. I got a job now. He had a complex when Arteezy streaming and not being the big dog. He's be number one or he's nothing. Weird. I'm glad we have these psychologists analyzing me really well here, you know? It's very pleasurable. Apparently, that's what happens when you don't have a father to teach you I'm sorry about that. I genuinely the first time I cried in maybe 5 to 10 years. I'm not even joking. A very fucked up thing to say, you know. Very fucked up thing to say. I Because this is always where it leads, guys. This is always where it leads. Somewhere here, people don't know where to cross the line, right? And it's hard. I don't know what to do from here. Like, this is the kind of comments I have to read, and I'm a human being, right? I don't know. This is why I try to cut myself out from these situations. Because I know people will use what I open up about against me. And it's really tough, you know? It's not pleasant. It happens all the time. Not the first time I've read something like this. And yeah. I just don't like people assuming things that aren't true. And I don't think I want to talk about this anymore, actually. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I just want to be able to stream in peace. Alright? And I don't want anyone else to go through this either. So I really hope that people at least learn from this, right? And understand it's not okay. Alright? Not okay. Some of the things in the thread are obviously valid criticisms. I'm a worse player, whatnot. But people always take it too far, alright? I think it's fucked up. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So it's fine. I'm okay. Look, I'll move on with my life. It's just the second day in a row of this, and I haven't really slept well either. So, but I'll be okay, guys. I'll be okay. I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to make fun of me. I understand most people aren't coming from a bad place. It's just that a lot of people don't get it, you know. They don't get it. And that's what Mason also needs to understand. You can't rile up people against somebody else like this. It's really fucked up. And they will also keep going and take it too far. Alright? Eventually. And that's why, in general, when I don't do drama, well, I do drama sometimes. I mean, I never do drama, but I don't want to, you know? I don't want to be involved. That's all.